What's up, everyone? Today we're going to diagnose and hopefully repair my 2015 Chevy Sonic LT, which when we try to start the baby, it's in park, everything's good, ready to go, lights on, absolutely nothing happens. Just pop the hood.
Okay, in a no crank situation like this, we have to check the battery. Even though we're getting lights inside, we want to make sure we're getting 12 volts. And directly on the battery, I am getting 12.23. Also, I'm going to check some of the cables coming off the battery just to make sure that they're on tight, that the terminals are on nice and tight. And here we're getting, okay, 12.21 as well. So we're good. So the battery's got juice. The terminals are on tight. It's a little surprising, but we're still getting absolutely no crank at all. So that is weird.
Put the keys back in and all the lights come on. All the lights look really good. Let's even turn the headlights on.
Okay, so it's daytime, but I can see my lights are coming nice and bright. So this is very strange. The battery is got 12 volts. And we're getting no crank. So that doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to go ahead and open up the fuse box now. And we can see the starter relay is going to be listed here. Number 10. And we can go ahead and see the relay is going to be down here in the bottom left. It's the one that says GM. It's actually not like any other of the fuses, so you can't just swap it out unless you have a spare one. But we're going to check that fuse right there and see if there's any issues with this fuse. And it starts by getting your multimeter, and we're going to check the ohms on this relay. So to do this, what we're going to do, first of all, these are, you can see this is 87, 85, 86, and 30. And we're going to test with the multimeter set to ohms. 85 and 86, we should get between 50 and 120 ohms. Is a pretty big range, and we are at 84.6, so it's right there in the middle of that range. So the ohms are correct, but we're also going to test to make sure this thing is clicking. So now we're going to put 12 volts onto this. 85 is the ground. 85 is ground, 86 is where we're going to put voltage, and we should hear a little click. You could use a 12 volt battery. I don't have one handy right now, but I'm just going to place 85 onto the ground right here, and then with a wire connected to 12 volts, I'm just going to place it onto 86. I should hear a click. Okay, that's what I'm going to try next. So let's see how the test goes.
One wire I got connected to the 12 volt hot side. Definitely clicking on and off.
Okay, I did hear it click there. That means this thing appears to be fine. It's clicking. It's got the ohms. It's got continuity. I don't know. I don't think anything's wrong with this. If you want to try, you can switch it out. Now, if we look on the side here, we can see 30 to 87 is what connects when everything is clicking. 30 and 87. 30 should have power. Pretty much constant power in bottom left. We're going to double check, make sure that that has power going to it. And then we're going to connect these two manually, 30 to 87. That would tell us whether the starter's bad. But I'm going to use this little guy. It's got a little skinnier end so that I can put it in. So one side clips here. This is one of those light testers. And I'm going to put that into 30. We'll see with the key turned. And yeah, look at that. We have the light coming on. That's pretty bright. It's daytime and not as easy to see, but we can see right there. In, out, in, out, in, and out. Yeah, so obviously we got voltage on pin number 30, but something's going on that's not turning the starter on. So now with a wire, I'm going to put it into one into 30, one into 87, to see if we can hear. And when you're doing this, don't stand in front of the vehicle. Make sure the parking brake is on, because you don't want it to actually start up and start moving. But if you just do it briefly, it's probably not going to start up.
We have one in 30, and the other one's going to go in 87. Okay, I heard it. That's it. We heard that starter?
Okay, so we definitely heard the starter come on. So this is even more mysterious now. The starter's coming on. Everything looks good. The relay looks good. And when we turn the key, nothing's happening. Now, it could be that ground is not calling for ground on number 85. Number 85 here. So one thing you could try is to jam a wire into pin 85 and then jam that relay in on top of it and then connect that wire to the ground. And that is an interesting test. And if it cranks, then it starts up. That'll give you a huge clue to what's wrong. There's something wrong, that either the ECM is not calling for ground, or maybe there is a bad ground somewhere. You have to double check all your grounds. Other than that, if that's not working, if nothing else is working, it could be a bad ignition switch. It's probably not the alternator. The alternator should not prevent a car from cranking. It may, because if the batteries, we checked the battery's got full life. So it doesn't make sense to me that it would be the alternator. This is definitely narrowed down. If you check that ground, this is narrowed down to a bad ignition switch. And if that's what the next thing you want to try, I'm going to make a video on how to change that ignition switch. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll talk to you in the next one.